Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about skincare. So I gathered all of the skincare products that I use. So let's get started. So first I'm going to start off by talking about the type of skin that I have. I mentioned this before in my previous videos that I have very oily skin, especially here in my T-zone area, more specifically in the center of my nose. My cheeks don't really get oily, but it's just this area right here that tends to get really shiny. Next thing I want to mention is that I do have keratosis pilaris. That is defined as a condition of the skin that causes rough patches and small acne-like bumps. This develops when the skin produces too much of a protein called keratin. And these bumps may appear white or red. And it says here that it usually disappears by the age of 30. Well, I got 6 years, so let's see how that goes. I used to be really self-conscious of my KP. I remember that I would always be so annoyed by people pointing it out, but now it's kind of just like, oh, yeah, that's my skin. Sorry. So this avocado and oatmeal clay mask is one of my favorite masks ever. I've been using this for many years. For normal to combo skin, I'm combo skin, and it deep cleans and purifies pores. The only problem area that I have again is here in my nose area. I tend to get clogged pores and blackheads. I really don't have a big acne problem. I get a few breakouts here and there depending on the time of the month. I use this one maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. Next is this Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. It's deep pore cleansing. The reason that I like this is because it really unclogs and cleans out and purifies my skin. So with this, it's just a powder, and I have already like a little scooper that I have in there. I usually just use the middle one. Just scoop it out and pour it into a bowl and mix it with some water. And I add some apple cider vinegar, at least like half of the top, into this mixture. So I mix these two together along with water. And I use these maybe twice a month. The reason I like to add apple cider vinegar is because it makes it more foamy, and it changes the consistency, which makes it a lot easier to apply on the face. And apple cider vinegar reduces the appearance of age spots and pimples or acne scars. Another blackhead product that I like to use are nose strips. These are very controversial, but they work great. The reason they're controversial is because they do a lot of pulling and tugging, and all that is not good for the skin. But I use this maybe twice a month. The Neutrogena Deep Clean Gentle Scrub. It's oil-free, and it says it has gentle exfoliators that refine the skin. I like to use this in the shower at the end of the day after I go to the gym or after I come home from work, just to wash off any dirt or any type of buildup that I had throughout the day. And I really just focus it on my nose area and my forehead area because I try to avoid scrubbing around my cheeks because of the KP problem that I have. Another facial cleanser that I like to use at the end of the day is this L'Oreal Go 360 Clean Ideal Clean for sensitive skin. The reason I got this one is because it is for sensitive skin, and my skin does tend to get a little bit sensitive. This I use it to take off any makeup that I have. I usually use it in the shower, but then sometimes I'll just use it in the sink, and I'll use it with this brush. I don't like to use this side of the brush because I feel like this side is too harsh on my skin, so I'll use the little silicone plastic scrubber on the back part. I got this brush from Sephora. Another favorite is the Fab Pore Purifying Foam Cleanser. This one I typically just use it in the shower. Again, after a long day or a day after the gym when I didn't wear makeup throughout the day, I'll just wash my face with this, and again, I'll just focus it around my nose and my forehead area. My face feels really clean and soft after using this. So at the end of the day, and after scrubbing and washing and masking my face, I'll apply some of the deep cleansing toner for sensitive skin again. And this I'll just use it with a makeup cotton pad, and I'll just apply it on my nose and my forehead area. And then sometimes if I have a pimple or a breakout, I'll apply some of that on wherever the pimple is. Now we're going into moisturizers. One that I used a lot growing up, because this is the one that my mom showed me, is the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. Now this one is very hydrating. My mom was always big on me applying cream and lotion because growing up she had the same problem that I had. She had KP throughout her life, and so she always told me to continuously apply moisturizer and cream. I still use this from time to time depending on how my skin feels. If my skin feels like really dry, because sometimes that happens, like I guess depending on the environment and my stress level, my skin will just act up and it'll get dry. Another thing that I would use growing up is vitamin E in an oil form. So vitamin E helps moisturize dry skin and it softens the skin. It also has anti-aging properties and scar removing properties. So if you have a scar or maybe you see a little bit of fine lines here and there, you can apply this. The best time to start worrying about wrinkles is now. On a daily basis, I use the Fab Pore Daily Micro Smoothing Moisture Lotion. And this is for oily or combination skin. And I typically just use this at night after I've washed my face and made sure my face is clean. So I'll just apply this all over my face and neck. Don't forget the neck. For my under eye, because I noticed after graduating high school, going into college, and going into adulthood, I started getting under eye circles. So I got this Badescu Hyluronic Eye Cream. I found this online and it's available at Ulta, I believe, and the reviews on it were kind of mixed but more on the good side, so I wanted to try it and it's really helped out my under eye circle problem. I'm going to continue to use it and I'll let you know. So now before applying my makeup, I always make sure I wear sunblock. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, and you will catch me wearing sunblock no matter what. And this is not because I don't want my skin to get darker or tan. That's not the issue. The issue is if you're not protecting your skin, you're more likely to get sunspots or wrinkles just by going out into the sun. One of my favorite sunscreen is this Aveeno Protect and Hydrate Lotion Sunscreen. It's a broad spectrum SPF 30. If I'm using a BB cream like this one by Tarte that's already SPF 30, I won't apply sunblock because it's already on there. And if I apply sunblock and then I apply this, it's just going to cause my skin to get more oily. So if the makeup product that I have already has sunblock, then I'll try not to use it. Another moisturizer that I use is by Formula 10.0.6. I've talked about this one in my previous videos. It's a seriously shine-free, mattifying, oil-free moisturizer with aloe vera and bamboo. It has a matte finish and keeps the skin smooth and shine-free all day. This moisturizer is not entirely mattifying. By the end of the day, my skin was super oily, so nothing is truly 100% mattifying. I like to use this facial spray on a daily basis, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, just after I apply my moisturizer. It's a facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. The reason I'm obsessed with this is because aloe has anti-inflammatory properties, and the green tea has anti-aging, antioxidant benefits. And so after I scrub my skin and moisturize my skin, it tends to get a little bit red, and so this really helps soothe the redness. And it makes for a better makeup look. And another thing that I like to use to remove makeup is the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. These are the most basic makeup wipes out there. And I like them because they're not very harsh on my skin and they have no fragrance. I think there is one with a fragrance, but I like to use this one. So another thing that is very important to consider when we're talking about skincare is vitamin. Appropriate vitamin intake is also important when it comes to skincare. You can get your vitamins just by consuming the appropriate vegetables and fruits. Another thing that I use to help the vitamin intake is I take these Alive Hair, Skin, and Nails gummies, and it promotes lustrous hair, strong nails, and healthy skin. So vitamin intake is very important. Another thing that I would like to mention that is very important and when considering the type of things you consume, agua. You need to be drinking the appropriate amount of water. So I'm constantly having to excuse myself to go to the bathroom because I'm always drinking water. I really don't drink anything else but water and coffee. I do drink alcoholic drinks whenever I'm out So it's really just water and coffee and whatever alcoholic drink I feel like drinking. So that's it, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to drink your water.